Hello friends, how are you all? My name is Harshit Dwivedi and I welcome you to my video. Friends, in this video I will be telling you all the details about the union territories, how they are named, how they are administered, how they were formed, under what circumstances they are formed, their historical context, their constitutional articles which are dealing with the union territories administration. So all of these things will be discussed by me in this video, friends. Also, I will like to tell you that how the union territories of Delhi and Puducherry are governed. That I will be discussing in a separate video, the link of which I will give in the description box below. So if you want to watch that, you can follow the link given in the description box below. So this is presented by me, friends. If you want to follow me, the link of my Instagram profile is given in the box below, description box below. Also, friends, this video is in English. If you want to watch the Hindi version of this video, the link of that is also given in the description box below. Now moving forward, friends, first of all we should have a look of the about of the present union territories of India. So you can see Chandigarh, it is located somewhere here. National Capital Territory of Delhi, it is somewhere here. Then Andaman Nicobar Islands, it is a strategic location, it is situated here in the Bay of Bengal. Then Lakshadweep is here in the Arabian Sea. Then Daman and Diu is on the upper side. Below it is Dadra and Nagar Haveli. And Puducherry is located at four different locations on the coast of Andhra, two on the coast of Tamil Nadu, and one on the coast of Kerala. So these are the seven union territories of India. The Puducherry Union Territory, there are four different locations: Mahayanam, Karaikal. So they are located at four different places, two in Tamil Nadu, one in Andhra, and one in Kerala. Now, first of all, we are going to deal and learn what are the constitutional provisions that deal with the union territories. They are mentioned in Article 1 of the Indian Constitution. Article 1 of the Indian Constitution mentions the territories of the state. It also mentions the union territories and acquired territories. Now, we will talk about union territories. At present, there are seven union territories in India and they have been formulated for varied reasons. The reasons I will be discussing after some time. Currently, there are 29 states in India, seven union territories, and for the time being, there are no acquired territories. The main problem, the main basis of union territories is that they are directly administered by the central government, and this is the reason they are known as centrally administered territories. And one more important property about these union territories is that they violate the principles of federalism. What is the principle of federalism? Principle of federalism is the division of power between the center and the states. And when this division gets violated, violation of federalism principle occurs. Now these union territories, they don't have, except two exceptions. Delhi and Puducherry are having their own local legislatures, but except these, the five other union territories, they are not having their own legislatures, so they are clearly violating the principles of federalism. And even in Delhi and Puducherry, the principles of federalism are violated. How they are violated, I will be telling you. Now, first of all, we are going to see that why these union territories of India at this point of time are existing. There are different reasons. For Andaman Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep, the reason is the strategic significance. You have seen that Andaman Nicobar Islands, and this is also an archipelago. Lakshadweep is also an archipelago. So basically, they are in the ocean. Now they cannot be make states because they are very much near to the main maritime lines. Andaman Nicobar Islands is very near to the Strait of Malacca. So our separate state government there may lead to diversities, may lead to political compulsions which may harm the overall interest of our country. So that is why it is very important that these islands, Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar, they remain under the direct control of the central government. Then, if we talk about other territories, then Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli, they were under the occupation of Portugal. Then they came to India, and this Puducherry, it was under the occupation of France. Now, these three territories, okay, friends, they are union territories because of their cultural significance. Because when you will go to these locations, you will see French and Portuguese culture still prevalent there in to a major level, friends. Okay, so that is why they are union territories, for their cultural significance. And then we come to political and administrative convenience, which comes to our own capital, Delhi. Delhi is obviously the capital, so it has to be a union territory. And when we talk about Chandigarh, Chandigarh is a union territory, and Chandigarh is also the capital of both Punjab and Haryana. The reason for that is, friends, because when Haryana was being made from Punjab, okay, then both Haryana and Punjab were demanding Chandigarh as their capital. So it was decided that Chandigarh will be made a union territory, thereby bringing a middle way solution. So that was the administrative and political convenience, that is, which is why union territory was made a, sorry, Chandigarh was made a union territory. And this is the reason today Chandigarh is so developed, friends, because center is also working for it. Punjab is also working for it. Haryana is also working for it. So that is why Chandigarh is such a good city nowadays. When you will go to Chandigarh, you will see what beautiful Chandigarh, how clean this city Chandigarh is. Okay, it is a very, very good city. Now, we will have to see, we will see that why is the sum of the names of the union territories are happening. So Andaman is known as Islands of God, and Nicobar is known as Nakavaram. Now this Nakavaram name was given by the Chola dynasty, and it means naked men in Tamil, I think. Also, Andaman is also known as Handuman, friends. Then Delhi got its name from Dehlika or Dhili, Dhilli. This Dhili name was given by the Tomar rulers of Delhi, and after these Tomar rulers, the Delhi Sultans came. The Delhi Sultan came and ruled on Delhi. Then Puducherry derives its names from two words. First is Pudu, second is Cheri. Pudu means new, Cheri means settlement. Settlement where people are living in groups. And last comes Chandigarh, friends. Chandigarh derives its name from the Chandi Devi Chandi temple. So this is why the names are derived, friends. Moving forward, now we will see that why basically these union territories were formed. So friends, you should understand that during 1874, during the 19th century, later part of 19th century, certain areas were called as scheduled districts. After some time, these scheduled districts were upgraded to chief commissioner provinces. Okay. Now, when India became independent, these chief commissioner provinces were put under the Part C and Part D states. Now, there were four classification of states: Part A, Part B, Part C, Part D. Now, then came the 7th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1956 and the State Reorganization Act of 1956. And through these two acts, the Part C and Part D states were converted into union territories, friends. So, when initially these union territories were formulated, there were many union territories. For example, Himachal Pradesh was also a union territory. Manipur was also a union territory. Tripura was also a union territory. Mizoram was also a union territory. Arunachal Pradesh was also a union territory. And Goa was also a union territory. But now all of these have become states. But when initially formed, they were union territories. Okay, friends. Now, Andaman and Nicobar Islands was made a union territory in 1956. Delhi in also in 1956. Lakshadweep also in 1956. And in this 1956, this thing came: 7th Constitutional Amendment Act and State Reorganization Act. So these three union territories have been union territories since 1956, since the initial readjustment. Then Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu were taken away from Portugal in 1961, 1962. Puducherry was taken away from French in 1962, and Chandigarh, obviously due to that Haryana and Punjab dispute became a union territory in 1966, and it is also the capital of both the states. Now, if we are going to talk about which constitutional provisions deal with union territories, so in part 8 of the Indian Constitution, Article 239 to 241 deal with union territories. Now, who administers the union territories? President administers the union territories, and the president appoints administrator or lieutenant governor for governing the union territory. Now, from union territory to union territory, the designation is differing. Somewhere it is lieutenant governor, somewhere it is the administrator. What it is at which place, I will be discussing after some time. Okay. Now, friends, this administrator, he is not the head of the state like the governor. Governor is the constitutional head of the state. This is being told by the Supreme Court and also by the Constitution of India. But administrator or lieutenant governor of a union territory is just an agent of the president. He works on the direction of the president. And by saying that he works on the direction of the president, he is actually working on the direction of the Central Council of Ministers, friends. So who is basically running the union territories? It is the Central Council of Ministers who are running the union territories, and who on behalf of the Central Council of Ministers running the union territories, it is the administrator or lieutenant governor. So the administrator and lieutenant governor will do whatever the president or central councils of ministers will say him to do. Okay, now moving forward, friends, there are some provisions which deal with union territory of Delhi and union territory of Puducherry. So that I will be discussing in a separate video, friends. Okay, so that video's link is given in the description box below. So Delhi and Puducherry special provisions have been discussed in a separate video. Now moving forward, friends, Delhi, Puducherry, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are having lieutenant governors, where administrator is present in Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, and Lakshadweep. So these are the respective designations of the administrators or lieutenant governor appointed in different union territories. Then there is one more thing, friends, that it is not important to appoint a separate administrator or lieutenant governor. Any state which is bordering a union territory, that state's governor can also be made the administrator or lieutenant governor of a particular union territory. But in that capacity, he will act as the agent of the president and not according to the instructions of his council of ministers. For example, we talk about the union territory of Puducherry. Now, union territory of Puducherry is bordered by Tamil Nadu. So, if the governor of the Tamil Nadu is made the administrator, or sorry, lieutenant governor of the Puducherry union territory, then in his capacity as the lieutenant governor of the Puducherry union territory, he will act on the instructions of the president and not on the instructions of the council of ministers of Tamil Nadu. So this point, friends, you need to understand it. Then one more important point is that parliament can make laws on any subject of relating to union territories. That subject may belong to union list, concurrent list, or state list. That is union list, state list, concurrent list. On almost all subjects, parliament can legislate with respect to union territory. Okay, friends. But friends, okay, when we talk about popular institutions, so popular institutions, state legislature is available only in Puducherry and Delhi. And Puducherry and Delhi state legislative assembly can also legislate on state list and concurrent list, with only one exception, friends, that Delhi state legislature cannot legislate on public order, police, and land. That is, Puducherry state legislature can legislate on any subject of the state list or concurrent list. Delhi can also do that with three exceptions. That is, that Delhi state legislature assembly cannot make legislate on public order, police, and land, and that is very logical, friends. See, Delhi is the capital of India. Now, land comes under the state legislature. Now, if there are differing political governments in the center and in Delhi, then what will happen? The state government may say that this land I am not going to provide, and the central government, for example, if it has to open a secretariat or any other infrastructure for running the government of the business, for running the business of the government, so in that case, this will create a problem. So, police, land, and public order, this has to be under the control of the center, because Delhi is the capital of India, friends. So that cannot be given to the state legislative assembly. So this is very, very logical. Moving forward, it is also said that for a union territory, a separate high court can be created. But at this point of time, only Delhi is the union territory which is having a separate high court, and all other union territories are coming under the high court of the adjoining states. For example, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu are coming under Bombay High Court. Andaman Nicobar Islands under Kolkata High Court. When I went to Port Blair, when you will also go to Port Blair, you will see that there in the High Court it is written that circuit bench of the Kolkata High Court. So Andaman Nicobar Island comes under Kolkata High Court. The same thing you will find in Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep, it is Kerala High Court. Puducherry comes under Madras High Court. Chandigarh under Punjab and Haryana High Court, friends. And when we talk about acquired territories, so acquired territories can be acquired by India for any reason. It can be due to war, it can be due to purchase, or any other reason. So for the time being, there are no special provisions for acquired territories. If any territory is taken as an acquired territory inside India, then it will be governed according to the provisions which are made for union territories. Now, what The Article 240 of the Indian Constitution says. Article 240 says that the president can make good regulations for the peace, progress, and good government for the Union Territory of Andaman Nicobar, Lakshadweep, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, and Puducherry. Just don't apply mind. Article 240 talks only about Andaman Nicobar, Lakshadweep, Dadra Nagar, Daman and Diu, and Pondicherry. But in case of Puducherry, President will legislate by regulation only when the State Legislative Assembly of Puducherry is dissolved or suspended. If it is in session or if it is present, then obviously no regulations for legislation will be brought by the president under Article 240. But if it is suspended or dissolved, then legislations can be brought by Article 240. So this is all the details about Union Territory, friends. Please remember to watch the video of the special provisions of Delhi and Puducherry also. The link is present in the description box below. So after watching both of these videos, everything about Union Territories will be clear to you. You don't need to refer to any source for this. So I hope this video was liked by you, friends. If it was liked by you, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and tell me through your comment section how you like this video, and kindly share this video on your social media profile. So thank you for watching this video, friends. Have a great day. Goodbye.